taking a step back about 20 years, you were way ahead of the curve, pretty much everybody, with the information superhighway. You saw this communication potential coming, you fully supported it, and you really drove it. Where did you have this foresight? Where did you get the idea? How did this come about?
Well, I appreciate the way you put that. I need to take you with me everywhere. Thank you. But again, it was not so much a question of foresight as a question of me being lucky to have the opportunity and privilege to interact with scientists and technologists and engineers on the cutting edge who really understood this well and were patient enough, again, to put it into plain and simple language. I had had the unusual experience as a child watching my father author the interstate highway system. And when I was 5 years old, I remember him saying in the car on the way from our home in Carthage, Tennessee, 50 miles from Nashville, see all these cars and trucks? The lights were just, it was almost like a traffic jam, old Highway 70 North, which had 2 lanes. He said, after World War II, everybody bought cars and trucks, and these 2-lane roads just won't do it anymore. And as a soldier in Germany, he had seen the Autobahn and was the author of the Interstate Highway Act. In the 70s, when I went to Congress and had the privilege of talking with these people who knew what they were doing with Moore's Law and didn't even have that name yet, said that the processing of information was increasing exponentially, but what they called twisted copper pairs, they were literally 2 wires twisted around each other as Ma Bell's telephone cable, was not increasing exponentially. The information throughput was going very slowly, even as the computers were doubling the amount processed for each dollar every 18 months or so. And so the metaphor information superhighway really kind of wrote itself. And then I had the privilege of being able to work with these people who actually did it and brought it into creation, and writing the legislation to empower them to do what obviously needed to be done was a great privilege.